Hey, what's up, everyone, and welcome to more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Last time... Oh, the Steel Samurai was framed for killing the main villain on that show. And now we know he didn't do it, so we have to defend him. And so I just want to say I had two thoughts while I took a break from this game, because a bit happened. We had the Komaeda special come out, then 0.2 Birth by Sleep, then I had to upload that one Core Sensei quest, just tons of stuff. So basically, first off, I was thinking it'd be cool if in this game we actually get someone who is actually guilty, and we didn't know about it, and then we have to prove that he's guilty somehow. And the other thought was, okay, so if you've played any Phoenix Wright game, you probably know the character, Gato, which I think I'm saying his name right. I've seen him, in memes and stuff, and I gotta say, when I'm looking at Willpower's haircut, it kind of looks like, Gato, so, Gata, I don't know, it's spelled Godot, but that's not how you spell it, or say it. So I'm wondering if they're gonna be brothers or something. I don't know if I'm just looking at it weirdly, but he kind of looked like his haircut looked very similar for me. From Save Point, I almost hit from chapter start. So now we're in the courtroom, we gotta defend him. October 18th, 10 a.m., District Courtroom, number 4. Oh my god, he's so guilty, God dang it, is it Edgeworth again? Are you joking me? Oh my god, spit just flew everywhere. That's the first time that has happened in a long time. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Oh, please excuse me if my voice is kind of sucked this time. This has been probably a week and a half since I last played this game, so I don't really remember how to do some of these. God dang it, it's Edgeworth again! Your prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening... Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. For a second, I thought we were doing the second trial again. I'm like, oh no, it didn't save. But, okay, we're good. The something security footage will show Mr. Will Powers killed fellow actor Jack Hammer at Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to your testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. First, I would like to call familiar face, Detective Gumshoe to the stand. That's going to be my new Edgeworth voice because it's the only one I can actually remember. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir, I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the... Okay. Sorry about that. I just realized... I didn't have my sound on the correct settings, so I am going to pause the recording and make sure... Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that I didn't have my sound settings on. Alright, well, oops, that's okay, we got it fixed now. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This is my endearing character trait. This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studio was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there was a gate, see? Past that are the studios, see? And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged into the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case, in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? You listen to that whole thing again? What? No, skip it. What are you thinking? I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Medieval, sorry, I said that weird. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. I don't remember what her voice... You would like something like that or something. I don't know. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need. Read me, man. Call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Just call me Grandma. It's practically my name. When I was I do this a lot because I don't know why. He called an objection on her talking. Oh my god. Oh my god. This game has just become the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting at the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. I can't stop. That was... Oh, I love this game. Oh my god. You guys said this is actually one of the bottom in the series. Oh god. I've actually heard that Apollo Justice is the worst one. Not because it's like necessarily bad, just because it's boring is what I've heard, but I don't know. That's just what I've seen on Ace Attorney forums. I've also heard that the final one that came out, like the newest one, is voice acted, so I don't get to do any of the voices in that one if I ever get to play it. Which I probably will, because I'm assuming I'll probably get a new 3DS someday, and there actually is a way to record that without a capture code. Now, the witness was stationed... Well, I guess if worse comes to worse, I'd have to use an emulator for the 3DS, but those kind of suck, so I'd hope not. Hopefully I can actually do it the way I'm supposed to. I just rambled on. Well, I should be objected. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate. Good Lord, Zachary, shut up. On the day of the murder, correct? Yes, yeah, I was. That doesn't sound male anymore. Or female. And to get to the murder, or to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff. You may begin your testimony. Wait, what? Oh, sorry. I thought that was a cross-examination. I'm like, On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run through there since this morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 p.m. when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. And the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin with the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination, let's go. The day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Yep, that sounds right. Poor Hammer. Yeah. There is one thing I'm wondering. Murder happened. Yeah. Hold it! So you saw Mr. Powers? That's what I said. Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon. Say it again. It was him. This. Oh, yes, I got it first try. Objection. Let me get this straight. You've been saying that since yesterday you saw Mr. Powers, correct? but you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let's see that photo. Okay, you didn't need to yell at me, Judge. Quiet. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokyo. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Your mama. Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? Yeah. You suck at prosecuting, Edgeworth. Well, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai, slammed the desk. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, witness. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Of course I have proof. Oh, yikes. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised? The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the evidence. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How's I know everyone be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all you. Anyway, I shoved that photo to the young detective. Told me this isn't any good as evidence. He didn't even get a second look. God dang it, Gumshoe. Wow. She's even left Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof, then. Witness testimony, the man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? Oh. So he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Yep. Okay. Does all make sense? Yep. That makes sense. Wait a minute! But you didn't get there until 1 o'clock, you liar. Do I have anything about that? No. Hold it! Trip and fall. No, that's not what I was asking you, fool. Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. His power sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about the Powers angle. You may continue your testimony. How do you know this? I don't have anything saying that you were... Card key? No. Here. Can you ask what was the weapon? He broke a prop. Sure did. I knew it. His samurai spear? The murder weapon? Lucky, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. Samurai spear updated. Oh. And he sprained his ankle pretty bad. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is? Where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. I don't know if this is good Edgeworth voice. Doesn't sound stuck up enough. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? Oh. It is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Well, no, I swear to God, if Phoenix does not say what I'm thinking right now... Hold it right there! We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. That friend has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Witness testimony again, I guess. The time of the poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. What? Okay, that didn't seem... So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I don't understand. I don't see anything wrong with that. What do I have in here again? Yeah, that's right. No, that's wrong. It was... Oh, wait, no. Never mind, you're right. Guide map. Oh, it hit me. Oh my god, I finally... It is this again, isn't it? Because it's the second photo of the day. Oh, you know, that thought crossed my mind, but I just thought maybe the other two were blanks, but then it finally hit me. I need to play these games back to back to back. I just forget. It only takes a picture when someone walks by. I forgot about that. Sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm down to one thing now, and I just realized I kind of want to restart, but who cares? Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes. Yes, sirree, sonny. Hold on. So, whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. You know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo printed on the words, October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. I'm sorry, I would have gotten this a lot faster if I just remembered it takes it when you walk by, but I don't know why I didn't. I mean, I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says, photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Slam the desk. Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Oh my god, she's totally guilty. We gotta kill her now. Quiet, everyone. Order. Order in the court. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. The evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio on that day. Yet there was only data for one of those photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Find out next time on Oh, wait, sorry, no. Only someone with access. The security lady herself. Yeah? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Mr. Will Powers. Slam the desk. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? Seriously, I don't understand. What are you talking about, Mr. Wright? Him. I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Huh? But believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper. Something the matter. Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai. Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. Oh, she's totally guilty. We gotta kill her now. Oh my god. I see. Your testimony, please. Oh, watch me die now. Did it heal me at all? Probably not. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. This is the first I've heard of this. Of course, I only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this is a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. What? That doesn't make sense. I want to find out what this erased photo was. Sounds... Through any photos? Yes, I know. Oh my god, why do I have to go through all this? Hold it! Slam the desk. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. There was one that day. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? Oh, I didn't even have to do the objection. He just did that. I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes in the employee area. Oh my god, my cat will not stop meowing. The grate has been loose for a while. At least to the outside, and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain. Told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? So, on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order in the court. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes, well we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. I'd like to take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Well, by that chance, let's just see. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. Defendant Korlabi number 3. Mr. WP. Yes? Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio. I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who's the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Wow, that is, I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look... Wait, hold on. I just realized something. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Card key for studio employees. Grants entry into Studio 1. Wait. Studio... Oh, no. Never mind. Sorry, I misunderstood. It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Wait, oh, we're already back? Dang. That was not 5 minutes. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. Wow. Was I 10? I wasn't 10 when I was in grade 2 or 3. Wow. How long do they keep their kids at home? Good. Wow, okay. But there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great, as if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who is this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder?
I want to make sure I get this right. Security lady.
Yes, I got it right. It was the security lady. Wendy.
Who?
The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammers who knew about the injury. The security lady.
What? Whippersnapper?
Order! Order! Is this true? Miss Oldmeg was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would you go through this trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew that the camera at the gate would take her picture. If he was in costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deduction, excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes #2, baby. Wait, that's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so y'all think I did it. Is that it? Don't just sit there. Do something.
Well, what's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this whole away. Give Granny a break. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Wendy's actions that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
I don't know. You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too. Indeed. That did it. Now Wendy is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. Second or third grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy's not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper?
I have proof. Wait, what? I do? I do? Card key? Oh god, I do. Oh no. Indeed. Let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder?
Well, if he goes in through the... I do? Samurai spear. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. No, this isn't right. Oh god, I don't know what is right. They didn't heal me either, so I can't mess this up. The autopsy? Because he died at 2:30? No. The guide map. Card key. Powers photo. Samurai spear. I'm thinking it's the card key, the guide map, or this. Because we say, like, we can't... The murder weapon, a break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Card key for studio employees. Grants entry into Studio 1. Oh, because he can't get in without it.
The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relations to the studio... How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key?
I see. It all makes sense now. Well, the witness care to comment on this?
Speechless. This has gotta be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy, what was her name?
Something Oldbeg, sir.
Your Honor, why did I read that wrong? Then the prosecution will look further to Oldbeg before we continue. That is all. Court is adjourned. Huzzah!
Wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. I'm talking. Oh, great. Stop the presses. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The wingbag won't stop.
Mr. Oldberg, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about?
But by who?
Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify.
My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio at the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldberg, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Hey, you been listening? They told me to shut my trap. I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the... Mr. Wright. Oh my god. Oh, this trial has so many good lines. I love this. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Global Studios want me to keep quiet about something. We haven't used that yet, but I don't think we are going to be using it. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. Said they had nothing to do with it, see? Nick, I guess pressing her was the right thing to do. Well, she likes keeping secrets. Let's get as much information as we can.
Let's see who those other people were. Oh, shoot. I missed it. There we go. Hold it! Slam disc. Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director?
We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Are you kidding, Phoenix? You literally have a guide map, yeah. Here it is. You go through the gate all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... this is a trial for murder.
I know that. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And...
I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Well, I guess that's it then. Your Honor, we have learned that there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and, some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. Sorry, my voice is starting to hurt a little bit. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. Prosecution will gather more information about the witness. And more information about these other people which us have been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. The court is adjourned. Boom. Oh God, my voice is killing me. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Ah, really, it's nothing. Or should I...
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been her?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
I feel kind of sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks, guys. To be continued. And okay, everyone, that's gonna be it for today. Oops, god dang it. That's gonna be it for today's episode of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. If you guys enjoyed, remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Tell me who you think the killer is in the comments below. And until next time, guys, have a good day. I don't know what this outro is. But anyways, guys, hope you have enjoyed. And I will see you all next time. Peace out.